In September, you were named a regular ESPN NBA game analyst, making you the first woman to do so full-time at the national level. How did you get into sports? My dad was a sports fan, and college basketball was appointment viewing. I distinctly remember watching Al McGuire, Billy Packer, and Dick Enberg and loving every single second of their coverage. When I was 7, we moved to Manasquan, where I picked up the game of basketball. I probably had to walk 100 yards to the basketball court from my front door. I won this purple jacket in a free throw shooting contest, and that would be my warm-up jacket. There was a set of hedges in front of my home, and I would take my ball and run out of those hedges like I was running out of the locker room onto the basketball floor and go emulate everything I had seen. You were the point guard on the Providence College basketball team. Do you still play? The last time I played basketball it was 8 weeks after I delivered my second child. You know that expression, the mind believes and the body would not follow? That was me on that particular day. How did you get into sports media? My career is a happy accident. In 1990, I was an assistant coach at Providence College, but I knew I wanted to get married and have children. I did not think I could be a great basketball coach and be a great mom. There were women doing that at a high level at that time, Pat Summitt and Renee Portland, but I wasn't sure it would work out very well. The year I left coaching to get married, Providence College decided to put its women's basketball games on radio, and because I had played and coached in the program, the athletic director asked if I'd like to give it a try. How do you approach calling a game? Dick Vitale was adamant that the viewer is not tuning in to hear how smart you are. The viewer is tuning in because he or she wants to enjoy the game. When I was covering men's college basketball, I thought that I had to prove that I was a smart basketball person, because there weren't many female analysts. I always wore this navy blazer, because the man next to me was in a blazer and a tie, which I thought projected a certain air. But once, my son and I were watching the Olympic announcers clearly enjoying themselves, and he told me that when I'm having fun on the air, the viewer is having fun. Does it ever sink in that you could be someone's Dick Vitale? It's a terrific feeling when young women tell me they're excited for me. I think it makes them aware of what is possible. We are in a seminal moment for women in sports broadcasting. Beth Mowins calling a Monday Night Football game may be the most important thing I've seen a woman do in this field in my time. ESPN has taken a lot of hits, but I believe the one thing you cannot be critical of is its role in revolutionizing sports broadcasting for women and its willingness to put women in roles they have been traditionally excluded from. John Skipper, our president, has changed things for women. Update: after this interview was conducted, the Boston Globe published a report on complaints of sexual harassment and misconduct at ESPN. And on Monday, December 18, John Skipper resigned, citing the need to treat a substance addiction. What are the storylines you're most excited about for this season? It's funny, the casual fan might say Golden State is going to win the championship in June. There's nothing really interesting going on. That's not exactly the case, right? All of a sudden, the young players for the Boston Celtics that needed to take a step forward, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, have done so in this incredible way. Even in the absence of Gordon Hayward, the Celtics are crushing it right now. LeBron James, we take that man for granted. He's made greatness seem ordinary. I'm guilty of it, too. I voted him third in the MVP voting, so I'm criticizing myself as much as everybody else. The emergence of Giannis Antetokounmpo. This guy at his size is doing things where it's just eye-popping, and he's so young, still. The Golden State Warriors are playing at their highest level. It is truly extraordinary and beautiful basketball to watch. It all captures my imagination, to be honest with you. I can't wait for the next game.